Maybe we all need to overhaul the way we spend money and maybe even our closets. That includes our sneaker collections. With another video, Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains, Two Shoes Crew. What is going on? Thank you so much again for tuning in to another video. So it is a Monday, I believe, when you are seeing this, so the start of a brand new week. Hopefully it is a great week for you, and hopefully you've taken the time to catch up on all of my videos or my recent ones. I told you, I'm grinding, I'm on it. I know you guys have expressed how much you love the daily content, and you know I happen to be able to juggle it with everything else going on. So we're gonna keep making it work, but it does take you all engaging in the comment section, because trust me, that keeps me going. So thank you so much for all of those who are always active down there. People, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And thank you for helping me reach 5K. And everyone says the next milestone is 10K. You know what? Let's just keep climbing one sub at a time who finds some value in the channel. Now, this video, I actually do want to keep it kind of short, get you on your way. I know we all have a lot of things to do on a Monday. Let's talk about overhauling some things now. In the modern day, it's not uncommon for people to actually overhaul their social media, right? Based on the number of followers you may have and the different things you're seeing on your timeline, you may start to realize you scroll through a lot and you don't even like it. Like you're not compelled to double tap that picture on Instagram. When it gets like that, I actually will go to that person's profile and just kind of look through a lot of their most recent posts, because if nothing about it is moving me to really want to like or engage, it is nothing personal against that person. It just means the content they're producing or curating on the platform isn't something that I want to follow. So I may simply hit the unfollow. It can be the same thing with being on YouTube, right? If you're not really into the content that may be posted anymore, hey, people can clear their feeds and overhaul their feeds. Why? Because whatever you have in front of you or surrounding you or in your eye line every single day, it can have an effect on you, and everything becomes cluttered and there's no focus, and you just can't make sense of it all. So it's okay to overhaul your social media, to go through, look at your followers or look at whoever you may be following. And listen, it's okay to clean house sometime and stop following so many people. You'll probably benefit from it. I'll be 100% honest. Some people you don't even miss that you've unfollowed because you weren't seeing their content in the first place. But in relation to money, I think that it's really smart to be able to do that too. Even for people that are really seasoned in budgeting, they feel like they have their budget down pat and they know exactly where this is going and this is going and X, Y, and Z and how much it costs. But it's always good to just overhaul everything. And the best way you can actually do that is take whatever you make for the entire month that you bring home and take home pay and put that at the very top of the list or the paper, and then list out your mandatory expenses. These can be considered the first 4, like I reference in my ebook, and you know that relates to housing, utilities, the mandatory bills, whether it's cell phone, internet, and then whatever you would spend for, you know, minimum debt payments, because you have to make those. So let's keep your credit in good standing. List those out first, and then from there, list out all the other things that you know that you need to get during the month. So whether that's groceries, gas, if you have certain fees, or just other things you need to pay for, and then based on that amount left over, write down whatever else it is that you know you need to do for the month. Because I can almost guarantee you there ends up being like enough money to possibly do what you want to do, but it feels like you don't have that money when you're not being deliberate and really making this list and overhauling everything. And I just think that's a good way to wash clean of the budget that you may have really set for yourself, and then you're stuck in. And being stuck in that, you become complacent versus just saying like, hey, these are other things that have actually come up on a consistent basis, so they should no longer be one-offs. They should be standard staple things that I plan for every single month, and it'll probably make your life a little bit easier. And I say that also to say that, let's say you have a set budget for what I'm going to spend on groceries, and then you realize like, man, I tend to go over $15 or $20 every single month, and I start to feel bad, or every week when I go grocery shopping, you start to feel bad. You don't need to feel bad. You probably honestly just need to adjust your grocery budget up. Your true amount that you spend may be $15 or $20 higher than what you thought it was going to be. So just adjust that up and keep it moving forward. So when it comes to overhauling your secret closet, I think a lot of us could probably benefit from this. Now, I've started to do this little bit here and there I've looked in my closet. If there are things that I know that I just really don't wear, I've gotten rid of them. I mean, recently I think I've sold Dunk from Above 4s. I've sold Harvest Wheat Jordan 1 mids. I've sold Obsidian 1, or not Obsidian, but Midnight Blue Jordan 1 highs. Like, I've gotten rid of some kicks lately, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm not missing them in my collection. There are other shoes that have really replaced those, the shoes I would rather wear right now. Like for the Harvest ones, well, I have the Off-White 90 Desert Ores, and I would probably wear those a lot more. For the Midnight Jordan 1s, well, I have the Obsidian ones, and I'll probably wear those a lot more, not to mention they were a 6.5, or the Obsidians are 6.5. They just fit me a lot better. So go through your closet, because I think a lot of times we may become bombarded with not being able to pick a sneaker, not because, you know, we're trying to get that perfect look for wherever we're going, but probably because we just have too much to pick from. Having a vast selection doesn't make things easier. It actually makes it a lot harder. That's why they tell you if you're trying to help, you know, have a kid make a decision, you limit the amount of choices that they have, literally 2 to 3. You don't want to be there all day. Well, none of us are going to have like only 2 to 3 sneakers in our collection. Let's just be real, that's not happening. But I would say go through and look at those must-haves. Like, go through every single sneaker you have, and if somebody said if you had to let this go under dire circumstances, could you let it go? If the answer is yes, put it to the side. Like, honestly, put it to the side, and if you don't go for that sneaker in, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, it's probably safe to say you can go ahead and either donate it, because I know there are a lot of drives that may be going on, especially around the holidays, where you could donate a sneaker, or if it's in really good condition, which a lot of our sneakers are, or you could also go ahead and sell that sneaker for profit. And here's the thing, you've been sitting on that sneaker for so long, you don't need to make a huge profit. Making anything on that sneaker that you bought years ago is better than nothing. I've sold quite a few of the shoes that I talked about. I didn't make a huge profit on them, but it was the fact that, guess what? It was money in my hand that I didn't have, and I cleared space in my closet. Like right now, I actually want additional shelves put up in my closet, so I have some sneakers that are no longer in boxes, but they are up on the shelves until I get more actual drop front containers, and I probably need to start working on that. But it's okay to overhaul quite a few things in your life. So whether it be the things that you're seeing on social media, what you're consuming there, the people that you follow, overhauling your budget to see what are your true expenses that you really need to take care of during the month, and maybe have you limited yourself to what you thought it was going to be, and really there are other things that should probably be added in. And if you just start from scratch on paper, you can see that you do have enough for what you need for your life every single month. And then overhaul your sneakers. I mean, honestly, there are some people that have done that, and they've pared it down to just the must-have retros if they're a Jordan fan, or just the must-have, let's say, like OG Nike Classics. So whether it be like they have an Air Max 1 in their collection and they have just the OG colors, like they may have the red, the royal blue, and the obsidian. Maybe they've pared it down to where they have, like, you know, the triple white Air Force Ones, and then they have a few other staple Nikes in their collection. Hey, I think that is a great thing to do. It probably gets rid of a lot of stuff you don't have, and for me, I have said I want to keep my sneaker collection at about 100 pairs, so I probably need to get started on that. Let me know if you guys plan to do this with your sneaker collection. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, I'm really hoping that I will have a video up for the newest sneaker, or the very first sneaker pickup of myself for November. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. As always, have a great day.